Well, now let's turn to this. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has been on quite the podcast spree these days, and it feels like she's airing her and, well, her own and President Obama's dirty laundry. Let's.
Yo, I love how she says that statement. It was like, bro.
On TV too is crazy, bro.
It sounds so bad what you're about to see next.
Hey, bro, we in some crazy times, bro. That's all we gotta say, bro.
Try to look at that.
Sometimes I get in the bed and I'm freezing.
Yes.
And other times it's like, oh my God, take my skin off.
It's like the change in temperature is wild. For any woman, anytime, but especially at this age.
It's a battle with a partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always cold. And I'm like, do not touch. And sometimes I wake up hot and I'll wake him up. Did you touch the thermostat? You touched the thermostat, didn't you? He's like, it didn't, I swear to God. He now knows he's afraid of the thermostat. I said, I don't care what you do not touch anything in this room.
Bro, talking about a bunch of nothing on here, bro.
You know what? I'm just not ready for that.
We wasn't either, bro. What? Don't touch anything in here. In my own house? Yo, what?
No.
Is it his house? At this point, I think it's her house. Her name's on the lease, bro. Forget it, bro.
Ready to hear about her
I mean, on the lien, on the mortgage.
It's a lot. It's a lot for a First Lady. So I don't know if she's joking around or throwing shade at her husband. Question. Her latest comment to Airbnb CEO is certainly raising some eyebrows. Watch this.
You know, I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can like stay in his house,
Here she
have
goes.
you ever?
Go right to the relationship, Brian. You don't have to be feel pressured.
No, but we've never talked about
he
this.
just got here.
Have you ever?
Her and her husband have tried to set me up before, so this is,
I'm very invested in
I appreciate
Brian's
it.
love life.
Very nasty one.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
What's that?
Oh no.
Oh my God. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say.
That is insane.
Tell me.
Bro, they doing a whole review on this, bro. It's crazy.
Everybody's got a podcast now. Isn't that crazy? Listen, I like when we see leaders from whatever party. I like when we see them kind of drop the facade and be themselves. I think we all enjoy that. I'm not mad at her for telling personal stories. But there is something about being a first lady and maybe kind of guarding a legacy a little bit, especially since it's the Obamas. People love the Obamas. And she's kind of airing out all the dirty laundry. I don't know if she's doing it for views because her podcast initially was struggling a little bit.
Saw that.
And so maybe she feels that she needs to do this, throw some dirty laundry out, make it like a reality show to get some more eyeballs and attention. But it's certainly not like any first lady we've seen before.
Well, he could just date Villachek's girlfriend and get lots of attention for both of them. Sorry, too soon. So, Alicia, this is like a give-up day when someone just puts their sweats on and says, I give up. Like, let me just let it all hang out. I mean, what is going on?
I think to Tommy's point, it just might be content, and she might just be looking for people listening. I will say, just on a personal note, I'm very glad that my husband and I agree on the temperature in the house. We have that in common. Thank God for the call.
Bro, they roasting, bro.
I guess we can stop it from here. That's the main part we wanted to see anyway.
Yo.
Hey man.
Not a good look.
It's
bro.
crazy. You could be the leader of the country, have lives in your hand, and then you have your wife going on a social media tour, airing your dirty laundry, airing personal business out. No care of the world. That's crazy. Black man on top of that too.
It's crazy, man. I remember, especially being Haitian and all. A lot of black people look up to the Obamas, bro. A lot of these families, super conservative families, especially even in our community. I know my pastor, my female pastor, she has a picture of I think Obama saying a quote, and then his family with his kid, and I'm just and there was another family I saw. They had it on their fridge too. They had a picture of Obama's face. I'm just bruh, this right here, bruh, this is why you don't put people on pedestals, bruh. This is clear indication, even when you've been at the highest level you could possibly be in a country, first lady and president, still don't ever think of it as like, you know, these people are still human at the end of the day, bro. Like,
I don't know.
That's why I never fell for the hype growing up. Like, oh, we need to be like them and we need to have our family. I don't know. I model my life after me, my experiences, what I go through. But as far as like, just because they're family, you don't know the dynamic of that family. Everything could be a front. And this is a proof example. Like, let's say we do agree that she is exaggerating a bit on all this stuff. That's fine. If it's for views, I guess. But it's just the fact on like, it's not going to change the fact that it leaves a stain on their reputation. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's already kind of bruised already to some degree, but you know, it's just, I believe as black people, we already have enough scrutiny as it is. We don't need, these individuals are going down in history. You gotta know these, when we have kids and they have kids, like they're gonna look back and be like, wow, these guys must have been so amazing. And us, we're gonna be looking at them like, bruh, don't fall for the hype. Bruh. That's what I'll tell my grandkids. I'll be like, bruh, don't fall for the hype. It was whatever. It was cool that they made it, but not when you see stuff like this.
I don't know. When I've been seeing Michelle Obama going around in these interviews and her podcasts, so I feel like I don't know. Personally, to me, it feels like she tries so hard to be like the average woman, knowing that she's not like.
Oh, trying to relate, like
trying to relate, trying to be relatable.
Come off relatable, yeah.
I was like, your life has changed because not only your husband was, I think he was a senator or governor, and then he became president. So it was like your life was already different just based on your husband being in the game of politics, and then trying to like, you know, come off of as an everyday average woman and relatable. It's just, when you put it out there, it just don't look good, because especially after all the stuff about you say about your husband or the stuff that's between y'all is getting said to the public. I don't think it sets a good precedent on how people look at y'all, especially Obama as the man, as the leader. It's just I don't know. It's just something that people can just use against you and probably can make fun of you about. I mean, not that you shouldn't care, but at the same time you should, because this is something you worked up hard to be in this position. It's like you want to be respected, because that is something a lot of people can't do.
Yep, I agree. Like I said, you going down in history, bro. This ain't no you know, a viral video and that's it. This is like, bro, like I said, generations are gonna remember these people, bro. Like, it's like you being famous for finding a cure or disease or to create an invention to help society, and then you have people such good things about you, but then you have your spouse saying all the airing out your dirty laundry, and it's like leaves a dirty stain on it. But see, the thing about it is that we've seen this in other. We're not gonna act like it's only the Obamas that go through this. Other legacies that went through the same thing. We realize, oh, these people are pieces of shit. Like other hierarchies and other monarchies and other high government officials. We've seen that they be on some F shit. You know what I'm saying? They be doing some corrupt stuff. But it's just the fact that it's just like, when it comes to us, we're finally in that position in this country, and it's like we don't want to rock that boat, because they already find an excuse to demean us anyway. They already try to lump us with all these negative stereotypes. So it's kind of like, why live up to it at that level? At that point, you do got to protect your reputation. But I like when this type of stuff comes out, though. Don't get me wrong, because like I said, a lot of these people, average people take what they do to heart. They tattoo their name on their back. They one dude I know, he said he would pay if he had $15,000. Apparently, that's how much it was to go meet Obama. You can meet Obama if you pay $15K. And then you get through security clearance and all that.
15K.
15K to talk to this man.
You might as use that 15K and invest in something else.
Exactly. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're at a level of worship. You're no longer just a regular person. People worship you damn near. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta be careful, because people look up to your image, bro. So when you're at that level, you have to be even more careful. Like if it was like she was like a regular person, oh, okay, nobody would really mind. I guess. But at that level, bro, you have to mind because there are people who genuinely do look up to that couple. And like I said, I've mentioned earlier the experiences that I've had with other family and friends that they worship the Obamas, bro. Worship. When I tell you worship, like they model after them, bro. And I'm like, not moi. I see through the BS, bro. So I'm like, I feel like you should. I mean, that's just me because I already have an independent streak to myself. So I'm just speaking on my case. But for the people who do worship these people, always understand like things are not always as they seem.
Yep. You know, I guess this is all of this is just a learning experience. What would you try to avoid or may not?
Don't touch that thermostat, bro.
Yeah.
Or else, bro. Don't touch that thermostat. Bro.
So if you guys enjoyed the video or have any comments of what we said about the video, please leave in the comment section down below. And also, if you guys want to support us even more, it'd be greatly appreciated. We'll have our merchandise in the link in the description box. But once again, we appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell if you haven't already. If you guys have any recommendations or feedback, let us know on our social media or email down below. And we'll see you guys in the next video.